I think I pressed something on my G7X a little while ago and the videos just haven't been of the quality that I know that this camera can produce. I think we fixed it up, fingers crossed. We've done a bit of Googling, a bit of Reddit searching. I think we found it. Welcome back. I've just finished my first week of uni in terms of the time frame. Have I done the work? No. Life threw me some curveballs this week. I got back from Sydney last weekend, had a fantastic week with my family, and then my partner's family flew over from Queensland. It was Granddad's 80th birthday. It was a really, really lovely time. And then on Wednesday morning, he ended up in hospital. He being my partner. He's okay. It's all good, but I literally had just turned my computer on when he called me. So that naturally was my priority, and then we managed to get in a little bit more family time before they flew home, and now the weekend is here and I gotta do some work. So today I thought while I'm doing my work I can talk through a little bit about how I am studying, how I've set myself up, how I manage my productivity, and just a bit more about my setup, so that if you're studying or if you're working online, if you work from home, if you're transitioning, that this might be helpful, or if you're just interested in what it looks like, come along for the ride. So first things first, we got to turn the computer on. My Mac. Now, pretty sure she's a 2013. So she's an old gal, but she's still good. She just takes a second. There we go. I have this little Logitech number with the matching mouse. And look, do I love the keyboard? No, I find it a bit difficult to type on, especially with these nails, but such is life. I'm not about to go buy a new one. So the first thing we're doing is everything is online, getting all my websites up that I need. So the university that I'm working with uses Canvas as their learning management system. So I just need to log in. I do need to do two-factor authentication for my email, which is bloody annoying, but that's okay. So now that I've got those things up, I come up with a plan of what I'm gonna do. I think so I'm doing 2 units at the moment. These finish up at the end of September, and then I do another 2 units until the end of December. I keep getting confused between the units and like what material I'm studying in which one, because they both talk about content from each other quite a lot. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do the first one that appears at the top of the list first. I'm going to do, once I get started, I'll do 2 hours on that. I'll have a little lunch break, and then I'll do another 2 hours of the other subject afterwards, and then see how I feel from there. Sleep has not been great, been up since 3:45 thanks to my puppy. So that's the plan. Got some announcements, and I've got some new messages from my forum boards, so I'm just going to open up those and look at them first. I have 2 assignments due the last week of August, which is my first week in Europe. My goal is to have those finished and submitted before I fly out, so that I can then just have that little bit less pressure to on the next lot, because my last assignments for these subjects are due the week after I get home from Europe. So I would just have 1 assignment each subject to focus on, and it would just manage the load a little bit more for me. So what I'm doing, we're kicking it old school, because I have noticed that if there's like a big chunk of text, I think I've read it and I actually haven't. I've just skimmed it. I have no idea what it's talking about. I'm just not absorbing that information. So by making notes, I'm forcing myself to read, to process, to summarize, and also just getting in the habit of paraphrasing things, making notes of referencing, because it's been a minute since we've done that. A highlighter color system, of course, because if you know me, you know that that is very much who I am as a person. So these are for this current teaching period, black pen always. I have a section in each book for each subject. So when I'm doing my notes in my book, all the the modules broken into 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, I'm doing my notes like this. So I'm putting where it correlates on the website, just in the margin, so that if I need to go back or double check something, that I've got it there. But it's good. It's really making me think about what I'm reading, come up with the examples of how it already applies in my practice or my own experiences as a student, and then summarize it in my head and then write it down. More time consuming, absolutely, but I think it's gonna work. And then we also have the iPad. My iPad is what I'm going to be studying on in Europe, but I'm setting everything up on the computer, like all my assignments are in a Google Doc and things like that, so I can't lose anything. But what I'm doing with my iPad while I'm here, which when I'm in Europe, the iPad will be my computer, and and my phone will be the iPad. I'm just kind of making everything a little bit smaller as I travel. I use YouTube Pomodoro timers. I think that's how you say it. And basically what I do is they're a pretty aesthetic timer that I keep myself to stick to. So today you can get ones that are bubble tea or matcha or different colors, just all different. I've had beach ones. They normally have lo-fi music playing in the background, and they come in all different kinds of blocks of time. So normally it'll be 5 minutes of a break, getting yourself set up, and then a much more significant period of time for your actual work. I think today, we're gonna go with 30 minutes today. 4 hours iced matcha rainy day. Okay, so let's get her started. And so this is the prep time, and it gives you a list. So it's get your drinks and snacks ready, use the bathroom, turn your phone on focus mode, and set your goals. So we're gonna do that together in real time. I have just under 5 minutes to do that. My desk is a mess, so we don't have a lot of space. We're gonna set some goals. So I want to finish module 1. I want to watch back the collaboration session, and then complete any work that came from that. I didn't get to go on Thursday. We had a last family dinner, so I prioritized that. And then we'll prep for next week. All right. So I've got my goals. I have coffee and I have water. I'm going to put the phone on do not disturb. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna get into it. 5, 4.
These 3 websites about coronary artery disease. Here I have one by the University of Michigan.
first 20 minutes done. We're now having a 10-minute break. Today I'm working on a forum contribution about what I've learned in my own experiences in online learning communities. So I've just done a bit of research, got to get my head back around referencing, which is my least favourite part of studying, so that's fun. But all in all, I'm really happy with how it's going. I definitely think we're going to smash these goals today, because I think this is like my last part of module 1, and the good thing about these forum posts is that they also you have to have forum posts to use in your assignment. So basically, as I do my coursework, I'm doing my assignment at the same time. So I've got about 6 minutes of my break left. I think I'm gonna get myself a little sweet treat to keep me going. This is a new flavour, sour watermelon bears. Love sour, love watermelon. What could go wrong? Give them a try. Oh, they're all different colours. Okay, they're definitely sour. I like. We have finished the first block. I achieved every goal. It did take about 2 hours. I did watch an hour like recording of a session from Thursday, so that's fine. But I'm completely caught up and ready to go fresh in that subject next week. And so I'm just having a quick break now, and then I'm going to get started on the next subject, and hopefully if I catch up on that subject too, I'm gonna give myself the day tomorrow to like just decompress and reset, and then hit the ground running on Monday is my plan. Sleep has not been great this week. I feel like I can hear it a bit in my throat, like I'm a bit scratchy. So if I was feeling great, I'd be like, let's get ahead tomorrow. But I think I need to just pull back a smidgy. But that timer is so good. I reached for my phone once when I was in the productivity thing to search something, and then caught myself like scrolling and looking for something else, and was like, no, it's not the time. Put the phone away, leave it, turn it upside down, even though it is on do not disturb. Like, just put it upside down. And yeah, the timer is brilliant. That one I was using, it was a 30-minute like productivity timer, and then a 10-minute break. I think I need like the 25 and 5, like break it up into half-hour lots. A 10-minute break is too much for me to get distracted by something else. So when I go back this afternoon, I might look for a different one. But all in all, very happy, feeling like I'm understanding all the concepts, feeling like I am finding my way around okay on like the new systems. I've never used these websites before that I'm learning on, so it has been a pretty steep learning curve, even though I work in this like area as a teacher. But I'm just enjoying the whole learning experience, and so far so good. All right, we are back for round 2. Time to do my other subject now. My plan is going to stay the same. I ended up crossing out like starting to cross out tasks, but then I thought this is still going to be the same. So I'm going to finish like week one's work. That's the first goal. If I can watch the session from... Excuse me, I'm vlogging. Show you what they look like. You should have a whole house. Do you have to do this underneath me? Evidently they do. Hey! Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Do you need help? Play, you play out there. Go. You wanna play? You play outside. Out. Out. Thank you. Thankfully they understand the word outside. I'm gonna change my timer. I've already looked at it for a little while. Perfect. Beverage of choice is a hot chocolate. Actually, I didn't take a photo and send it to my best friend because she got me this mug and I haven't used it yet. It's the first time. That's so hot. Also, we went to the Darwin show yesterday and got some show bags. So I have little treats. I have one after my first break, and then I'm gonna have another one in my second break. That's my plan. All right, let's get stuck into this one. Oh, I've already finished module 1. Okay, I'm further ahead than I thought. Love this for me. I might only have the session. Oh, that was basically just an introduction to like the different teachers and opportunity for people to introduce themselves. There was no content or real, like, nothing I couldn't have already have read online. So I caught up for the week. Slay. Said I wasn't gonna do anything for next week, but I might. I've got 18 minutes left of this block. I'm already here, I'm already set up, I've already got my snacks. I might just start module 2 for this subject, and then that way I'm already like on top of things. I've already started writing some notes anyway. Yeah. What are you doing? Hi. Say hi to people. Hi, people. Ah, no. Come here. Okay. All in all, a great study session. I spent about 3 hours today. Clearly I did a lot more this week than I thought, which is honestly great. Excuse the crunching in the background from my dogs. My plan for next week is to try and get through module 2, module 3, so that I can start my assignment, like I can have the bulk of my assignment basically done, hopefully, before I go. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's the goal. That's what I'm working towards. And this is way too distracting. We're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.